Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon, and I'm here to do the General Collective weekly reading. It is November 30th as I am recording this. We currently have Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in Aries. We are going to have the full moon Gemini this week, but there'll be a separate reading for that. I'm going to be starting out with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. And then I also have the Psychic Tarot here as well. Like I always say, y'all, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that time as well as the energy is fluid. And the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. If it's not your story, it's just not for you. So don't try to make it fit. And we're just gonna jump right on in and see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this week. Mercury has gone direct as well. And pretty soon Venus will be moving into Sag. Joining the Sun and Mars. So let's see what needs to come through, what messages the collective needs for this week. Can I get one more? All right. Okay, so bottom of the deck we have the golden egg, which represents the heart chakra. Up under that we have the horse. And then we have the tiger. As well as the crocodile. Yeah, and I was feeling this crocodile energy very strongly. Even, you know, while I was shuffling, because it almost made me feel like there's an energy of someone who is being, you know, very quiet, like someone who's not saying too much. It almost feels like the hermit energy in a way, although it's water. So we have earth, fire, and water out here. But it feels like, yeah, someone is, you know, observing, but, you know, not speaking. I feel like this tiger and horse energy is, I don't even know how to say this, because it feels like whoever's in this horse energy, which feels feminine, this crocodile energy feels a little more masculine, but it's almost like both energies. To me, this tiger can almost represent like high priestess vibes, where whoever's in this crocodile energy is almost trying to intuit like this horse energy. But like it almost feels like this horse energy almost embodies more of the high priestess than this crocodile energy, because I'm being drawn to the crescent moon on the third eye chakra there. Yeah, it feels like this horse feminine energy is maybe a little bit more elevated than this crocodile energy, but it's almost like the crocodile energy is trying to like almost tap in by way of their intuition into this horse energy is what I'm feeling. And with the golden egg here with the horse, it almost makes me feel like, I don't know how to say this, like because it is, you know, the spirit element for the golden egg. It almost feels like I feel like protection, almost like the card depicts like a nest being placed around this feminine's heart chakra. Like even if someone is trying to like penetrate it, it's almost like spirit has this energy like heavily guarded, especially emotionally or with things dealing with like the heart. And this tiger energy, or excuse me, this horse energy, see, I even called it the tiger, is like it's almost like making moves strictly off of their intuition. Ah, thank you, spirit. Okay, because for some of you, I want to say we had a reading like this last week, or maybe the week before that. I can't remember off the top of my head. But it almost feels like whoever this feminine energy is, because of how they're, you know, moving about using their intuition, it's almost like for some of you, if you're resonating as this feminine energy and there's a masculine or outside energy, like it's almost like you've closed their mouths. Like, so it's almost like you took their words away. Yes, it was maybe 2 weeks ago. Um, the reading that I did, it was a weekly, and it was titled "You've Gassed It, the Flabbers," and can't put nothing on your name except respect. Yeah, it's almost like whoever this energy is, whether it's one person or multiple people, it's like they can't formulate any type of words when it comes to you. I feel like your head and your heart are very much in alignment, but it almost feels like I feel like someone is waiting to see or wanting to see how someone is going to react to someone or something. So it's almost like they're hanging back, trying to like almost scope out this feminine energy, but it's like they can't because they're having a hard time. It's almost like the way that this person is feeling emotionally is almost dousing their own like fire in the form of intuition. So it's like again, it's like they can only just really observe is what it feels like. That's it. It feels like all they can do is observe this energy over here. Because it almost makes me feel like, yeah, this feminine horse energy, they're aware of this energy or energies if it's more than one person. But it's almost like, I feel like saying, I dare you. That's what I feel like saying. That's what this feminine's energy is giving off. Like, because I'm aware. Like, you know, that's what I feel like if you're resonating as this feminine energy, that's like what you could be like, the It almost feels like the fumes that your energy and aura is putting off. Like, try it, try me. So it's almost like you got someone, or like again, like I said, multiple people is walking on eggshells, but it's like they can't even say anything along with the walking on eggshells. They just gotta like almost, you know how they say those that can't hear must feel. Yeah. So all they can do is just sit in this water and watch. Oh well. Like, well, let's see what comes out. What's the overall energy for this week, Spirit? Messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection. Do we need? Oh, that's too many. Can I get less cards, please? Too many. Yep, so we have the beaver coming out, which is earth energy. Okay, thank you, Spirit, because they're saying like, yeah, whoever, like I said, I have felt the energy of like the hermit almost, which was that crocodile energy. It's almost like, because they're saying, yes, beavers, they build dams to hold back the water. It's almost like this person or this energy is trying to, like, really literally almost trying to build a dam around what they're feeling, because it's almost like, imagine if you're feeling something emotionally, within yourself, but I don't want to say that this person can express it, but they can. But it's almost like they know either expressing it would like almost reveal that they've been like watching and observing you in one aspect, or it'll like how can I say this, like, because it's making me feel like this person doesn't want to be exposed, or which would be like the energy of, like I just said, because if they go ahead and express what they're feeling, it lets them know, like, oh yeah, so you've been watching me, or clocking me, like, for whatever reason. But or it could expose this person to who they've been around, because I almost feel like it's whoever this crocodile beaver energy is, they're observing in like almost secret and watching a feminine energy. But it could also be like they're trying to act like they're not affected emotionally by harnessing this beaver energy, but it's almost like it's too much water for the dam to hold. And like I said, this feminine energy is like, they know, they're aware, because this is the zebra energy. It's like they're looking at this person like, this feminine energy carries a very unique, for some of them it's an appearance, or just their energy in general. And then right behind this person is this dragon energy, which is spirit. So it's almost like whoever is in this crocodile beaver energy, they can see like spirit all over or around this person right now. And it's very intimidating, yeah, with the mouse and the fire ant. And then we have the scorpion energy. Yeah, because spirit is like, try it. Like, that's what I feel. I'm sorry, like, that's the only way I can explain it. But yeah, it's like, you can watch this person all you want, but it's almost like spirit is watching this beaver energy too. Because I almost feel like the energy of being startled. Like this energy is going to have to scurry. Like, just like this mouse energy. Mm, mm, mm. Because this fire energy is almost like the Five of Wands, where like internally, and it definitely could be a masculine with the elk here. Internally, I don't know if this person is afraid. It's a very internal chaotic energy, but with the scorpion, it's something that they created themselves. Look at, sometimes, as in the scorpion energy, you could sting yourself and see whatever came out, the poison from this scorpion's own stinger is within, the bubble within, but it's also here as well. And it, like, I can feel like this person wants to come towards it, but this zebra energy is being heavily, like, I want to almost, I feel like saying guarded. Like, physically in a spiritual way. Let's get another one. Can I get another one, please, Spirit? Because I'm hearing like they're going to have to try something else. Try something else. If they want to come close to this person. They're going to have to go about it in a different way. Can I get another one, please, Spirit? 2 minutes. Yeah, because then we have the whale energy, which is more water energy. I feel like I said this was earth. Or maybe I didn't say anything at all, but these are both water energies. Yeah, there's still like, there's these, whatever these emotions is tied to the crocodile, beaver, and whale energy, like they're deep-seated emotional, like it's very deep, like it almost feels very Scorpio like in a way. Yeah, because I don't think I've ever read this whale card. It says the whale, desire to delve deeper, profound peace, and ancient wisdom. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, giving them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to feminine forces, oh man, thank you, Spirit, of compassion and communication, which can depend on whale personalities when all else, or excuse me, we can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost, and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. When in balance, the whale is calm, steady, and deeply compassionate. When out of balance, it's heavy and slips into an old story. And to bring into balance is regular self-care. Yeah, because I was gonna say, like with the deer here, I feel like this whale energy is tied to the feminine energy, and the deer in this deck is definitely the feminine energy, and we seen the masculine side show up as the elk. But it almost makes me feel like, yeah, this person, whatever they're holding back emotionally, they could be, for one, trying to like get to the emotional state, like it was just described in the book of this whale, or this whale is representing the feminine energy in a way where, like I said, like it feels very like balanced, like for the feminine energy within like their head and their heart, because the whale is coming up out of the darkness where I feel like, or has come, where I feel like this beaver energy is trying to like blockade while still being within, like you see in this card, he's within the forest and the light is behind them, where they would have to turn around. They would have to like try to approach this person in a different way. Or, you know, you, however it goes for y'all. Can I get one more, please, Spirit? Yeah, we have the cheetah, which is fire energy. Yeah, I feel like doing this. I feel like this cheetah is representing Venus moving into Sag. Yeah, because I feel like for some of you feminine energies, that Venus transit may completely, like, I feel like bring this will energy within you to the surface. And it's almost like, even like I can feel like this beaver energy can feel that. Some of them may, you know, admire the way that you're able to like express your emotions. Like it's almost like I'm getting an energy of like not being afraid. Like you may be someone who, you know, says what they feel. You act on, you know, and act on it. Like it's not like you're not all talk and no action. Like actually, like you say what you feel, but you also take action in regards to both of those. Like I'm getting a very fearless energy, and someone could admire how you're able to like express and or communicate. Like it's like for some of you, you're able to like lighten the loads of others like transmuting your pain into power. Where some people, and we see it all the time, where some people are too afraid to do that for themselves for whatever reason. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. The buffalo. Uh-huh. I feel like some of you could be helping someone or people that are in this energy to like start doing that for themselves, because this buffalo spirit is almost like, yeah. Oh, I like this, because with the buffalo spirit, like, this is how, like, I want to say, like, how your energy feels to other people, like you're a powerhouse with this energy. And you know how they say, like, buffaloes, they don't, in a storm, they don't turn away. They actually go towards the direction of, like, the snow, because they know in going towards the storm ends faster than trying to run away from it, because the more you run away from it, the more it comes towards you. So it's almost like for some of you, just your natural nature of this buffalo and dolphin energy is almost like, yeah, come out and play. To these with the oyster, where someone, or again, multiple people doesn't, like, they don't express themselves fully, or they're unable to put their feelings into words. It's almost like telling someone, like, it's okay. Like, I almost feel like saying, like, you're safe here. You're safe here. Like, or it's safe to do that. Like, because someone can feel like it's not safe. Like, I just feel like a hesitancy, a timidness off of this beaver. Mm. I like this, because y'all know the buffalo is my favorite card in this deck. I love the buffalo. And second to that, which was right up under it, is the dolphin. So let's see what's going on as it pertains to this energy and spread for the collective for this week. What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this week? So, bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords, which says moving on. And the Six of Swords is normally an energy of, moving from chaos to calm. Because it comes after the Five of Swords, which can be that energy of mental conflict, competition, the need to compete. It's also a card of mind games. So then we have the High Priestess coming out. And like I said, this just is reiterating what we've already felt. Like, someone either needing to follow their intuition or someone headed towards an energy that is a high priestess energy, because it's almost like they feel like stuck. But this is the tower with the disruption here. And like I said, there's an energy of like someone either holding back or reserving, but the tower comes in to clear that energy. And once that water, those emotions are cleared, it's almost like this is like, I want to say like this cleansing, this eruption of emotion is needed for whoever is in this energy. Like they need it. It would be very cleansing. It would help to cleanse, with the Four of Wands, like some type of foundation, like the emotional landscape of this person. And what I'm hearing is like, because I think like this is either, it may be a compass that he's holding here, but I feel it like one of those old time pocket watches, because I just heard time is of the essence. But whoever's in this energy, they've either been resisting, because like I said, once they let this out, everything comes out. So they're resisting it, and that resistance is what's causing like how they say pressure bust pipes. That's what I feel like this tower energy is for whoever is either resisting their intuition when they're being guided to follow it, or wanting to go towards a person, but if they do, it's like they like the best way I can say it is everything will like come to light in a way, but it's renewing. It's like I said, it's helping to cleanse the emotional landscape or foundation for this person to help them move forward with the Wheel of Fortune, which is destiny in this deck. So can I get one for the beaver, please, Spirit? Why is the beaver here? Too many. Tell me about this beaver energy. This person wanting to, just like, again, it's that energy of Cancer energy with the Chariot here. Like they want to, and that's the thing too, like a lot of people, like they have, especially Cancers, like, and shout out to the Cancer gang, because people always give us like a negative connotation, but if you ever come across a real Cancer, yes, I will say we can be emotional, we can be very sensitive, but we're also like, how can I say, we don't, like, we express how we feel, and I can even say, like, we know how to, like, put our feelings into words, and what comes out is just what comes out. Like I don't know what like, at least for me, like, I can't speak for all Cancers, but I know I'm not one of those overly emotional, sensitive Cancers. Yes, I'm human. I do cry. I do get emotional. But that's all a part of all of our makeup. So to just put that stigma on the Cancer zodiac is crazy, because Cancers are the mother of the zodiac. So, like, make it make sense is what I'm just going to say in regards to that, because that doesn't make sense. Like, without that, you wouldn't be even able to make up the archetype of a mother, someone who's caring, who's nurturing, who's understanding, who's giving in an emotional way. Like, that's what's needed to care. We are the care energy. So, like, I don't know, I guess maybe higher evolved Cancers are like that. I guess maybe, to an extent, the unevolved Cancers would be like the super sensitive or moody, like, but at the end of the day, we all go through those same emotions. I just hate that they put that stigma on Cancers, like we're just emotionally out of control. No, if we were, we wouldn't be the Chariot card, which speaks to, being balanced emotionally and moving in the directions of our emotions at, like at all costs in a way, but holding that energy in balance in a very statured way. Like, so like I feel like this person is desperately seeking or wanting peace. We have the Four of Swords at the bottom, but it's almost like they're struggling. I can feel it. They're struggling. Or like I said, for some of you, they could be seeing you as this chariot energy, because it's almost like that's where your focus is, on peace. Like you ain't focused on nothing else, and then because you're in this energy and you're so focused on maintaining your peace, they see that it's it's almost like someone is seeing like this is the goal. This is what everyone, like, in a way, needs to attain for themselves, with the Four of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Because it is like, it's like a blessing in disguise. You being in this energy is like the key to getting what all you want. And then we have the Star energy up on it, like up under it, excuse me, which is hope, faith, wish fulfillment. It's a card of just I don't know, I feel like saying you got the gift. Why? I don't know, but that's what it feels like. Like, you have it. You found, or you hold, or you have, the key to what life is supposed to be. And another person or other people are watching that, or seeing that, or observing that, and wanting it for themselves. Let's get another one. Can I get another one to go with this beaver energy? Yep. Thank you, Spirit. Just what I said. Here's the Empress. Which the Empress, it represents fertility. It's life. She's the physical embodiment of the mother archetype. And that's why, I've always had an issue with how can you deem, but I get it, because it's based off of the planets and certain transits and or alignments, but you cannot not associate Cancer energy with the Empress. Like, you can't. It goes together. But there's almost like with the discontent and boredom, the Four of Cups, like there's a rejection. Either a rejection happened, this person either rejected this feminine energy, or they feel that they'll be rejected in coming forward. But for the majority, I feel like this energy rejected this feminine energy, with the Four of Cups, the Hangman, and the Moon, due to some type of fear. With the Moon here, it was basically like the fear of change with the Death card, which is transformation at the bottom. This is like someone who wanted to because I feel like they're showing me the Fire Ant cardigan in connection with this beaver, where this person wanted to wherever they're at, whether it's their internal landscape or possibly their figurative environment, whether it's where they live, or even within some type of home, it's messy, it's in they're saying, my guides are saying, in shambles right now. And it could be both, because normally how you're feeling inside reflects on the outside. So if this person is in some type of turmoil or conflict or chaos, it's also playing out in some way, form, or fashion in their environment. But I just feel like it's very messy where this person is. And because of their fear of change, they just have to, they're like I said, they're just sitting in it. They have to sit with it. Like, I mean, they don't have to. They can choose to do something with what is going on. But it's like, I feel like this person, like, lacks drive. Like, they only see the worst with the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Like, there's a lack of passion, a lack of drive. So all they see is just lack with the Sun and the Five of Pentacles. Can I get one for this whale and the cheetah? It feels like this beaver energy can feel left behind, or feel like an empress energy is leaving them behind. Can I get one for the whale and the cheetah? The whale and the cheetah. Wait a minute. Can I get one for the whale and the cheetah? Why is this whale and cheetah energy here? Yeah, someone feeling like they lost this energy, or they lack the capacity within themselves to attain the same thing. Yeah, especially with the world here, like someone feels like something is just like over, like it's done, and it, I can't say anything. It might be like I don't know. Because with the world and the Six of Cups, it's like there's a Two of Cups here. So there's some type of connection between these two energies. And the world speaks of endings and new beginnings, but it's like this person just like again, their lack of faith or trying to change a situation. Like it's almost like this person, because they don't want to change, because they just want to like either stay where they're at, or because it may even be quote unquote more comfortable for this person to like just feel like, oh, they rejected me, or I rejected this person, or whatever the case may be, or these people like that's what life is supposed to be. So then they can only, this is like someone that's like, well, at least I'll have the memories, or they just reminisce constantly. Like that's almost like torture. And look, I said the Two of Cups. It was on the bottom. Can I get one for this to go with this Four of Cups? Why the Four of Cups? The Four of Cups, please. The Four of Cups. Because it's really giving like a woe is me type of energy. Like just someone that doesn't even want to try. So if this is where, you want to end your story, that's on you. Like, ain't nothing this person or this other, there's nothing nobody else can do about it. Then we have the Two of Cups actually coming out, yeah. So like I said, it is in regards to a connection. Some of them are wanting to take action to change it, but they're afraid because it's almost like they would have to be vulnerable. They would have to, bring, like, you can't come with all, like, I feel like it's just gunk or junk, emotional stuff that this person is like holding on to. And with whatever connections they're having, like they want out of them, because it's almost like it almost feels like it's not genuine, like they're not on the same page with people they're connecting with. Or for some of you, this is like the energy from with the 4 and the 2 of cups of like they rejected you, and the a connection of this caliber, this 2 of cups, for something that ultimately, like, it doesn't measure up, because it's like there's not an understanding. Like, they don't get whoever they're with or around, and whoever they're with or around doesn't get them either. But with you, like, it was almost unspoken in a way. Yep. We have the 9 of Wands. It's like this person went back to something, and that was what the shadow side of that whale energy said. Reverting back to an old story. Yeah, so they went back and repeated a cycle with the 9 of Wands in the world here. I feel like when they should have, fought to walk away from it, they didn't. They should have went in the direction of change. With the 7 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, and the Death card again. Because it's almost like, too, like whoever or whatever they could be connecting to, or whoever or whatever connections they rejected this Empress for, they're not even interested in it, because it's keeping them in this beaver energy. It's not creating the spark that is needed for them to take on this whale energy and like almost ascend up out of this nastiness. Like, it just feels nasty. I'm sorry, but it does. It feels like just like swamp water. And you can't see in that water. Like, there's a whole bunch of shit in there. Like, I can feel like, ew, it's just, it's like a swamp monster is what I feel like. Like, they're showing me like somebody just covered in like all the algae and the mud and sorry, y'all, but I had to just sit with this for a minute, because I'm feeling like this beaver. I'm gonna get one specifically for the beaver, because I almost feel like things are closing in very fast for this beaver energy, and it's almost like it's emotional. So it's like the water is like it's moving too fast for them, and trying to build a dam to like block the water. Like, it's moving too fast. Like, whatever's happening to this person, they're becoming more and more overwhelmed emotionally, to the point where they can't build the dam fast enough, like, or they can't build it at all, really. And they're trying, like, I feel like they're trying, but it's almost like, oh my God, like, I don't know why the face on this beaver is sticking out to me like that. Like, oh my God, it's coming. I can see it. Like, but you have to like go the other way is what I want to say. Like, you can't, like, I wouldn't even build the dam is not, no, just no. I don't know what other way to like explain it. Can I get one? Yeah, like, see, like this person, like they're grasping for whatever they can use to like try to block this with the Five of Pentacles. Because it almost feels like they're possibly like gonna be like washed away if they don't get out of this. What's at the bottom? Yeah. But it's like they're not looking at it realistically with the Two of Swords at the bottom. I feel like this person is like very fragmented. What's going on, Spirit, in regards to this energy and spread? Okay, yeah, because it's almost like, because now they're showing me like, and I hate to even, like, for my guys to show it to me in this way. But it's almost like the environment or wherever this person is at right now. And I believe we may have, like, there's a movie that has a scene like this. I can't pinpoint it, but maybe I think I've seen it in a movie. But all the fish in this, oh my God, and I just seen it. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Dante's Peak. When that volcano erupts and, you know, the lava is basically taking over this whole town. There's a scene where I want to say, yes, I really want to say it's Dante's Peak, because that's at least what I'm picturing when I was like, where did we see all of this happen? It could be another movie, so don't quote me on it, but that's what I'm seeing. That river, or whatever it was, the river, the creek, the whatever it was, where, because, you know, it was so much lava from the eruption and the water got so hot that all the fish they showed them started, you know, floating up, but they were all belly up. And that's what I feel like this person, they literally, like, they have to do something. Otherwise they're not going to, I hate to say it like this, but it's almost like they're not going to survive this tower, because that's what, you know, the tower is. Now I'm gonna have to watch it today because look. Yeah, it has to be one of those movies, because it's like they tested the water to figure out, like, I really want to say it's Dante's Peak, but they tested the water to see, you know, to test the levels to see of how, you know, toxic the water became. It's one of those movies, y'all. It's gonna bother me until I figure it out. But I want to say, like, I'm gonna watch it today. I'm gonna watch Dante's Peak today just to see. Cause I like that movie. I liked it as a kid. I get one more. So, bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Swords, which says clarity way. So it's clarity, it's enlightenment, it's truth. Yeah, I feel like this energy, this Beaver energy is seeing it. Yeah. It's almost like this is the light at like the end of the tunnel, like being like, it's like, I feel like it's flashing in this person's face and they're just like, I want it, I want it, I want it, but I have to, like, it's almost like they feel that they have to stay where they're at. Yeah, with the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Like, it's so much fear. There's so much fear. Like, it's almost like they became comfortable in it. Like, you can't have, like, how are you having a party in the Ten of Swords? Like, when you really think about it. Like, no. It's just not working. But it's due to their fear with the moon of this Three of Pentacles. Going towards something that would be more collaborative, more, you know, it'll be teamwork, a team effort. They want to stay where they're emotionally comfortable. But with the Sun here, yeah. It's almost like you have to make the decision. The Sun, which is clarity, it's enlightenment. But with the Two of Swords, like, it's almost like Spirit is like, look, this is the reality of this. You staying in this Three of Cups energy is what's causing your downfall. It has you at rock bottom. But stepping out of it would also, I can see here with the moon and the Three of Pentacles, it would expose who and all and what they were, you know, working with as well. Well, if you didn't want to be, you know, if you don't want to be seen for that, then, like, you shouldn't be partaking in it. Like, what? Can I get one for this triumph and fertility, please? Triumph and fertility, this Empress and the Chariot. Yeah. We have the Magician. Yeah, because for some of you, this person is seeing what you created, like how you were able to transmute the energy and move yourself forward. Yep. With the Six of Wands, and then we have the Two of Cups. And this really just speaks to how you feel, how you were able to, like I said, transmute your pain into power and become one with yourself. And this could either be this person, like I said, wanting to do the same for themselves, or wanting to create this with you, like a way to move towards and like almost get this Two of Cups energy back. But it's almost like this person needs to make peace with the past. We have Temperance, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. And know that, for one, between the 6 and the 7 is the Ace. Face reality. But also in this energy of, it's like almost accepting that they, like what they've done with the Seven of Swords. Like, they don't want to like either face or take accountability for things being the way they are. Like, I don't know who's like, because it's really starting to, like, in a way, and no disrespect, like, everybody's on different parts of their journey. But there is a knowing here, knowing, for people that watch, tarot readings. But yes, I can say like we do learn through repetition, but it's almost like somebody just likes hearing it and not actually doing anything about it. And if that is you, this channel is not for you, because I'm getting frustrated reading, like I feel like I'm reading the same thing over and over because somebody is not getting it. Not to say like I'm doing my part, because spirit is, spirit guided me to do this. But it's almost like shit or get off the pot. And I'm sorry like if that comes off kind of harsh, but it's the truth and it's the reality of the situation, because there are other people out there that, we just gotta move past this. Like, we have to be ready and willing to evolve. And if you're not, then stop watching tarot readings, because it's almost like the more, especially if you keep coming back to my channel, the more you come here, the more you're gonna just, you're really just gonna start feeling bad, even though that's not the intention, because you know what you need to do. So either just do it or find something else to do. Can I get another one, please? Yeah. Being stuck at a crossroads, yeah. Two of Wands. And it's a choice of like, where this feminine energy, if you're resonating as a beaver, you have a feminine energy that decided to take charge of their own life and wasn't afraid to walk away. They walked right into some peace and they guarded fiercely with the Eight of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Now, if you want the same for you, so it's almost like for this feminine energy, it's like, what's next? Because they decided to pick up their magic wand as the magician and take control of their life. You, on the other hand, if you're still in between, like, oh, I don't, feeling, stuck at a crossroads, needing to, decide if you want to leave from where you're at, or, whatever the situation or circumstance is, you have to decide that. If peace is something that you truly want, the choice shouldn't be that difficult. But it's almost like whoever's in this energy wants somebody to make the choice, to change or choice for them. No. Because you're just going to, if that's the case, if you stay stuck at this crossroads, you're going to stay stuck here. For some of them, they're only stuck because they betrayed a feminine energy in some way that, possibly they feel ashamed for or about. But that's your fear to face. Like, whatever you did it. Like, you shouldn't have chose to betray somebody. Or, if it's vice versa, then you. Like, but you gotta live with that. What's up under this? We have the Moon, the Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Yeah, because they're realizing, like, oh shit. They're seeing it now, but it's almost like it shouldn't have took for you to get to rock bottom to know that you don't, like, you can't betray somebody and then act like you don't feel no way about it. What? Can I get one for this discontent and boredom? The Seven of Swords, yeah. So this person sabotaged themselves. They sabotaged this connection because of them wanting to stay in something that they didn't even want, they don't want. Not wanting to face the truth. 7 to the 8 of Swords is the Ace again. Give me another one for the 7 of Swords. too many. The Seven of Swords. Look, I cannot make this shit up. The Five of Cups. So there's that guilt, regret, and shame. And then for even more confirmation, the Four of Cups again. Not interested. So you did something for basically for no reason at all. Whoever is in this energy, just for what? Just cause you was bored? Or because you just, it's almost like this is the energy of somebody that was never going to be satisfied. They were given an opportunity, or had a connection with someone where it was like they basically didn't, it was almost effortless, and they put in effort to fuck it up only to regret it later. Like, what? And gave up the Ace of Cups. The 4 to the 5 is the ace. 5 to the 4 is the ace. Like, what? I don't get it. Give me one for this Two of Cups, please, and then we'll grab the guidance and the advice, because I can't. This person just clearly, like, doesn't know love. And they sabotaged and left this connection seeking, like, or in search of, like, other options, or, some type of, it almost feels like a fantasy. They went backwards. They went from the 8 to the 7, sacrificing the ace, because it's here again. Acting impulsive and reckless. And look where it landed them, right? Where they are. The Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles with this beaver energy. This is like a fall from grace. Because they had the opportunity to be an emperor. The Empress is here. I get one more for this 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups. So the spark is, I almost want to say, like, the spark is gone. And somebody needs to look at, oh my God, all 3 aces in a row. They gave it up. They lost. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. All of these would have came with the Ace of Cups. A new stable beginning. The passion and like a new, like again I said, I only can feel this Ace of Wands as a spark moving with truth and clarity in that direction. But they chose to hold on to what felt emotionally comfortable for them, which it's technically it's not though. Hey, it's like all I can say is to each his own, because ain't no way. That's the, like, it's a neat, like, whatever this is, they were people pleasing, but people pleasing to people that you don't care about. They don't care about you. Like, people pleasing for what? Fuck them. Pardon me, y'all, but that's the guidance or advice. Look, the Six of Swords and the Death card. So we're gonna read that, and then that'll be the reading. Let other people, like, I don't know. It's just never been an option for me. I don't care. I really don't. Like, I don't care if I've known you 2 years, 20 years. If you ain't right for me, and it starts to become to the point where I'm sacrificing myself, no. Absolutely not. So the guidance or advice is transformation. And it says, hold on, let me see if I can get this right. Bam. A time of endings is close at hand. Don't resist the abrupt changes that are suddenly happening in your life. These could be taking place in your personal relationships, in your personal life, relationship, business, or career. You have the strength, as the transformation card asks you, to have courage and to know that renewal follows every conclusion. This card comes forth to remind you that the death of an old way of thinking and believing must occur before you can move forward on your new path. Transformation is all about the ebb and flow of life cycles. Nothing in this life remains motionless. Everything is on its way to somewhere. Accept the changes, and opportunity will come to expand you in more ways than you could have ever imagined. You can't live in the past. It's time to move on. In order to take the next positive steps, you should look closely at your own life and ask yourself, are there loose ends that need to be tied up? Are there people in my life whom I need to express myself to? What needs to be completed so I can have a fresh start? When you do so, you'll have a stronger, more reinforced foundation to carry you through the new beginnings that await you. Thank you, Spirit. Just thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can I get one for this transformation? Why is this here, this transformation? Yeah. It's time to with perseverance garden, you gotta fight through this fear. Because that's the only way you're gonna like move from within, feeling at this crossroads. Because you're stuck. Whoever this energy is, they're stuck, and they're just at this Five of Wands. This is that fire ant energy. The situation is not going to improve wherever you're at. If this is you, or if this is someone, like in regards to you, wherever they're at, they're gonna have to face the fear to alleviate this conflict. Too many. Can I get one more for this transformation? Too many. Can I just get one for this transformation, please? It's loud and clear with the Judgment card coming out. You gotta take the first step. And it's slow and steady. It's not going to happen overnight, but this Emperor energy for this masculine is obtainable. They just have to put in the effort. Have some patience. Can I get one to go with this guidance and advice? Ooh. Like, it doesn't happen overnight. That's what it makes me want to say. Like, this person just, like, this is almost like the energy of someone who has the mindset and mentality, like, either they thought that they were going to have, like, or, like, wake up one day and everything is just going to be magically fixed. No, you gotta do that. You create your reality. Or if they rejected somebody, whoever they rejected this feminine energy for, it fell flat. Like, whether it was a group of friends or another, relationship, it's a whole lot of lacking going on. They're not happy. They're not fulfilled. They're not even interested. But it's almost like they thought they knew better. Or, it's like no, feeling like the grass is greener on the other side. We have the frog energy coming out. And it'll get too much, it's like that story of the frog being in the boiling water. You put a frog in a pot and you turn it on. It jumps out right before the boiling point, but it doesn't realize like it's heating up. Like, y'all, I'm telling you. So the frog says clearing, cleansing, healing. The frog and the water element are almost inseparable. The frog spends its first months of life entirely within this healing element and then emerges to rest on land. But no matter how earthly the frog becomes, its need for cleansing and rejuvenation is regular. Frogs tend to become overworked and undernourished, so it's vital that such sensitive creatures practice self-care. This card serves as a reminder that water helps us cleanse, forgive, and release. Time to dive in. Frogs aren't meant to carry a heavy load. It says when in balance, there's a clear energy and enthusiasm for life. This right here. It says when out of balance, it's depleted and running on empty. And it says to bring into balance a lake, a river, ocean, or bathhouse. Yeah, like I said, I feel like this person needs, like, I don't know, if they need like a shower or like it. Like I said, wherever they at, it feels messy. It doesn't, like, it's the water where this person is at, or even if this is you where you're at, is not clean. Like, there needs to be, I don't know, it just doesn't feel good. Just the way that I'm feeling, I can imagine. Like what it feels like to be in this. And trust me, I've been in some shit. Like, I ain't no. I grew up in the hood, so trust me. There's some shit that I don't even want. That's still very traumatic for me, and I haven't lived in that in a very long time. But there's just certain things that you never, forget. And that's why, like, I do want to reiterate, like, I do get it. I do understand. But after a while, like, it's just like, you know what? I can't sustain in this. I can't, like, Shit, I've had it all, like, so, again, like, it's no shade, but it's almost like, yeah, you gotta clean everything. From the inside to the outside is what it makes me want to say. But as always, y'all, thank you all for tuning in with me. I definitely hope that it resonated for some of you. And if not, it just wasn't your story, and that's fine. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of, the week ahead, the rest of the weekend. And I will see y'all all on the next one. All right? Later.